Hey guys, so welcome to another episode of Video Game Hunting. Today I'm heading out bright and early. It is a half nice day, half bad day, beginning of March, wet snow kind of up here in Montreal, Canada, and so yeah, but I'm gonna trek on, can head to some pawn shops and other stores like that, and yeah, I'll show you guys what I find. So there's a game that I have been eyeing for a long time. Sadly, they won't go down on the price of $30. And although it's a pretty rare game, not going to pay that for it. So yeah, there wasn't much here other than that. They had a few interesting games, but they were about retail value, so, not really worth picking up. There's a Cuber 3, a cool game, I guess, and Mortal Kombat. A few things that I already had. Here they usually have some pretty good prices. They got some new stuff in recently. There was that NFL Blitz 2000. They had gotten in a Mario Party 3, which I already have. But yeah, so not bad as well. A lot of these pawn shops don't get stuff in that often, or if they do, they're bought out the minute that they get them in. Especially since I don't live too close to them. But I was lucky because some of them actually still had a few games left over from what had been picked out, and yeah, so there was a pretty good selection when I went down this week, and of course the sports games. And yeah, so another thing to do is to check out some antique shops. Not all of them, of course, have video games, but there are a select few that would carry retro games. In this case, they actually have new stuff too. And there was actually a Sparkster for the Genesis here that I left and later found out was worth a fair amount of money. But so yeah, maybe I'll go back there to pick it up someday. Here's a bunch of PS2 and GameCube games. Nothing that special. There's the Diablo guide. This place just has kind of like tons and tons of NES games. I found a few really cool things here. Picked up that Kid Icarus. They got a lot of new NES games in, so I had fun looking through these. As you can tell, they have some nice games like the Contra, the Zelda, the typical games, and once in a while they'll get the rare titles in too. So of course frequency is a big part of collecting, because a big thing is the big collectors, they just kind of buy the things out right away, so you have to go really often. I generally only go in here just to see if they've gotten anything new, because it's fully resale. Everything here is extremely expensive. They've got really nice games, especially for the PS1, as you can see right now. But of course, like the Final Fantasy VII is a nice $80. So, resellers galore. And yeah, so really nice stuff here. I enjoy going in. I always leave empty-handed though. They actually have my favorite game here. They've had it for a while. Kid Icarus, the Myths and Monsters, because they want a $30 price tag on it. So I think I actually got footage of that here. They also have a bunch of random Super Nintendo games. Nothing too rare for that though. And there's the Kid Icarus right there. And as you can see, they have other Genesis games, and it's not a bad selection. It's just that the games are definitely way overpriced. But yeah, it's still fun to go in and check them out. I'm sure everybody goes into the resellers den once in a while. Now here's back to the place that has just tons of Super Nintendo and Nintendo games, and really this is a game that has been there for quite some time. I've really wanted it. It's a pretty rare game. It's Ren and Stimpy and the Fire Dogs, and their copy actually has engraving on it, so that's really, I just don't want to buy it for that. They also had a nice copy of Plock and about 30 Mario paints. Yeah, they have a lot of Mario paints and Mario Worlds here. So I got some really nice things at this one pawn shop that I'm looking forward to showing you in the next pickups video. So now I think there's one more pawn shop until we finally hit Value Village. See you guys. This is a pretty nice find. I actually didn't end up getting that because of a rip on the cartridge. I just didn't think that it was worth it. And here's a pretty interesting find at a Value Village. There really wasn't much there that I was interested in, so I went around looking at all the random electronics. This Value Village actually never has any gaming consoles or anything, but I still always look, because you never know what you'll find. Here were the games that they had. They actually had gotten in a huge amount of games, but they were all overpriced, and really was nothing that was worth buying. So I just didn't get anything from there. There wasn't really anything in those games other than just overpriced things. Like they had a Super Mario All-Stars for the Super Nintendo, the greatest hits version, and it was $25. So yeah, there was a lot of games today, but there wasn't anything that was worth it, you know.
Hey guys, welcome back from video game hunting. So it's really light in my room right now, so I probably look really pale. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I got a ton of really cool stuff, which you will see in next week's pickup videos. And yeah, so I'm actually going out for some more video game hunting right now, and I'm going to be recording that for you for next week's episode. Doing a lot of hunting this week, so should be a pretty nice episode. See you guys next time.